Extra extra, read all about it. Welcome to the Empires Recap, and today we will be going over the chaos and drama of our somewhat respected rulers. This week, the boys are back in town with news of progress to their empires. This week, Tiny Tim is still stuck in his Tiny Tim ways. The sheriff is offended that the hermit's up and left empires and uses his disappointment to confront Sausage about his black market sales. Jimmy gives Sausage two options: jail time or build a vacation home in Tumble Town. Obviously, Sausage chooses to build a vacation home as he believes the only part of jail time he could handle is the handcuffs. Thus, Sausage sparks an obsession in Jimmy with vacation homes taking over Tumble Town, where all the Empire's rulers can kick back their feet and take a rest in his empire. Before this obsession goes too far, Jimmy does have progress in other areas of town, and he can prove it with his new water wheel and highly decorated area around Ollie's new tent. Tumbletown is definitely better for it. After the new buildings are shown to all of Tumbletown, Jimmy advertises the remaining vacation homes that are still up for rent. This brings hope of a kind, generous ruler taking up the opportunity to put money into the Tumbletown economy. However, Joe shows up. Usually, the god brings trouble, but this time Joe genuinely wants to be roomies with Jimmy. The sheriff seems content with this arrangement and leaves the idea with Joel. We'll see the results of this soon, but hopefully nothing unable to be sewn back together.
Our 11-foot god has returned, and he's back with a bang. Not literally though, thank God. In order to build his latest addition to the Mega Palace, he needs materials, so he sets off on the usual grind, with some borrowing from the now abandoned Homotopia along the way. He also checks up on Herms, who has returned in a hot air balloon, along with an interesting question.
Also, can you tell me where babies come from? I hear I've got Oh, that's awkward, isn't it? Hermes, you're a bit young still to know where babies come from. It involves Jimmy and dancing. You'll understand in the future when you're older. I'll explain it in more detail. You don't have to worry about that right now, okay? Alright, good, because I will do a terrible job at explaining that. Anyway!
Joel adds the first part of the central section to the Mega Place donut, adding towers and other decorative bits. Even with this expansion, there's still plenty of room to build up and down.
If you are wanting to build in the sky, the main advice that I have, ouch, is don't. Don't build in the sky. It's dumb. It's stupid. You have to build so much more. It's stupid. It's annoying. It's hard. Don't do it. Hope that helps.
Finally, he heads off to the untouched mesa to acquire some gold ore, challenging himself to acquire an entire stack of it each episode. Not a problem for the Goldly builder.
Scatha is back and as colorful as ever. Finally, her castle is being decorated, and we begin by first taking a tour of the rooms.
Next, we have this room with broken... What happened? What? I don't even have windows back here!
Once that issue is fixed, she heads over to her shulkers, as she has some looting to do. Now that those are all clear, she heads over to Who Let a Sheep in the Nether? Never fear, sheep, for you shall be rescued and named Glimmer. Finally, she can get her looting on, digging underneath the glass that preserves Hermitopia. It seems as though she's a bit late to the party, however, there are a few sheep heads. Why would you kill such precious animals? Her haul is semi-successful, getting some quartz and glass, and so she begins to finally decorate the castle.
This reporter is in with news from Animalia. It's more likely than you think. New villagers have come from far away with knowledge that no Animalians know. Magical tombs used to make powerful weapons and tools for their fellow critter friends.
Truthfully, I kidnapped some baby villagers, turned them into librarians, and then I sprinkled them with my magical empire's dust.
Well, some people can still dream. These villagers are going to inhabit the magical district, the new Animalia district with a crimson color theme. After trying to get crimson wood in the nether, Lizzie decides it's best to grow it in the overworld, not realizing quite how messy it could look.
Joel, help!
Hello?
Ah, it's an emergency. I need a hoe.
You need a hoe? Okay, here's a hoe.
Oh, thank you.
After some divine help, everything is back to normal, and Lizzie can finally build her district. After sprucing it up, she decides to light up the district with some questionable methods. Lights hanging in the air and homes furnished, Lizzie then claims one of the houses as hers and gives us a tour of her 3 bookshelves, soon to be filled with the stories of the viewers. An impromptu Ollie and Sausage visit later, Lizzie makes all of Critter City parkourable, leading to the first interspecies meeting in Critter City. Maybe more meetings like this could happen now that the districts are all connected.
And with that, join us next week for more chaos and shenanigans. Thank you for watching, liking and subscribing, and thanks to everyone helping out with the project. Check them all out down below.